Oh, it's a fun one today. Whee!
Yay! Good morning.
Oh, excuse me, I'm undressed. Hi, welcome to the Sun Dragon Sideshow.
The Adventures of Liz and Rebecca, the VSC edition. Something about that was not right, but
The most dangerous show of the week.
yes, that. We're so excited we can't remember our
Ta-da!
lines.
No, we're just, running late and doing stuff.
Morning.
And I love the seal on these masks. And luckily I haven't been wearing it long enough to have it leave huge marks on my face. That'll be the end of the day.
That'll be
Okay.
the end of the day.
I have marks, but hopefully you can't see them. Hello and welcome. We already said, but I'm starting over again to the Sun Dragon Sideshow,
The VSC edition.
the most dangerous day of the week,
Yes.
where we show you things that are on sale. And we have exciting new things today. Old, new.
Well,
New.
new, old, new.
Yeah.
Because
So,
they
but-
revamped them.
Yeah. But let's start with, this should have gone back in the box. Oh. Squirrel. Hi, I'm Rebecca. I'm the owner of Sun Dragon Art and Fiber in chilly, but could be chillier, but there's snow on the way this weekend, Brevard, North Carolina.
I'm Liz. I'm the minion there.
And I want to make sure that we are mentioning today and tomorrow, if anyone is actually current and watching like this week, we're supposed to get slammed with snow this weekend. So it keeps changing. It keeps getting larger in amounts.
It does, but my weather guys have also thrown up the cold air damming effect that we could either get slammed or nothing if we get cold air damming.
I'm ready for snow.
Well, yes.
I would like to have snow.
Yes.
I would not like snow to impact the shop being open.
No.
However, snow may impact the shop being open. Right now, what is it? It's forecast to be
Like 15 inches.
what?
That was this morning.
When I went to sleep, it was 9 over 2 days. And it wasn't supposed to start till after the shop closed on Saturday. We are preparing for the eventuality that it will start snowing earlier. So please watch social media. If we're here in the shop on Saturday and it starts to snow, we are going home because they don't know how to take care of the roads around here. So if it accumulates too much, I cannot get home. So if we're here in the shop on Saturday, I will leave a message on the answering machine saying, if you call on Saturday, like if you call and we're supposed to be open and we don't answer this phone, we're not here. If it doesn't start snowing until the end of the day, we're fine. If the cold air weirdness happens and we don't get snow, we're fine. But our luck has been too good lately.
15 inches. 5 on Saturday night and 10 on Sunday.
Does that mean they're going to pile snow in the middle of the street again?
Yeah.
I don't know how to pile snow here. Or it's not that they don't. It's like they have nowhere to put it. So instead of inconveniencing people and saying, you can't park because we need to clear the streets, they put it in the middle so people can still park.
Depending on how much we
I suppose
get,
that's good for business. I don't know.
it could also impact Tuesday.
Another reason for us to put something on the answering machine, signs on the door, and please, if you are on social media at all, we will keep you updated on social media because that is the easiest thing to change right now and post and update y'all. So if worst case scenario, we get a bunch of snow and I lose power, I'm not going to be updating poop. And I'm not going to be putting out videos and, I'm going to be lighting tea lights to keep myself warm. So yeah, keeping y'all updated. Like if we go incognito, like if you don't hear from us, hope for the best, but know that it's probably because we don't have power and we can't get out because that can happen around here. We do get snow. We don't know how to deal with it. Like, I joke that North Carolina's version, the South's version of dealing with snow, even though we have the higher elevations and, it happens, is hunker down and wait for it to melt. Which anyone who is watching this from like New England, Montana, other places like up north is like, excuse me? If you did that, you would be stuck all winter. So,
Well, and
anyway,
the other,
I digress.
the other
But I always
crazy
do.
thing is schools with bus drivers and whatnot aren't happening because COVID. And so if they have the plows to go scrape the roads, because we call it scrapers here,
Dude, it's so weird.
it could be somebody sick and they might not be able to go plow the roads immediately.
So yeah.
Yeah.
And then the waiting for it to melt philosophy then has to deal with the ice that accumulates because we wait for it to melt. Okay, moving on.
We just like to plan ahead.
So that was a really long rant about like, if you don't hear from us, or if you try to come, like, honestly, if you're local to the area and it's snowing, stay home and stay safe. Don't try to get to the shop. Assume we're closed. If there's snow if there's accumulation on the ground, assume that we are not open. Check social media though, because we like to, when we can't get in, like because rain has washed away the street, or, you know, the road on the way in, because that happens in the summertime, or snow has kept us from coming in. Sometimes we throw up an online sale. Speaking of sales and saving money, that's why we're here today on a Wednesday, is to show you what's 15% off. And we got in our fun new products yesterday. I was like, yay, let's put them on sale. So, because you know me. Okay, so Lantern Moon. Who has heard of Lantern Moon? If you haven't, if you're new to crafting, you may not have heard of Lantern Moon because they went out of business like the year I opened the shop.
Yeah.
So like 4 years ago, they went out of business, and it was so sad because I just opened the shop and they were some of my favorite products. And I was like, they're so cute and I can carry them in a shop now because I have one. And then they went out of business and I was like, no. And it went on for a long time, but I won't take up too much more time with this.
We have lots of very diehard Lantern Moon people who still come going, Lantern Moon.
Lantern Moon, what?
No.
It went out of business? And yeah, it did 4 years ago. So we've brought back in, because it's been re-released because another company said, ooh, this is worth it. Let's bring them back. They've brought them back with, like, it's not exactly the same as it was. It's not like it's been hiding in a warehouse somewhere and it was just shoveled out. Like, I think it's a slight rebranding. It's a slight, like, there's modifications to things. There's updates to things. Some purists might be like, what? And other people might be, this is still so cute. So, we got in some of their accessories. They also are known for their ebony needles, other things. And we're starting small, and we're starting with the things we think can really complement what we already have in the shop. We might expand it slightly, but still only on the accessory size. I will say, disclaimer, not for this week's sale and everything. If there's a favorite product you have of Lantern Moon and we don't have it here, ask us about it, because either A, they didn't bring it back, or B, it's something we might be able to special order for you, but that would not be part of the discount we are offering this week. Moving on. Okay, so I'm sorry. I moved the microphone out, but I pointed at moi.
I'm shocked.
It was not on purpose.
No, I know.
I'm sure it's still picking you up.
Yeah.
Because you're the quiet sister.
I'm the quiet sister.
Okay. Anyway, so all of our Lantern Moon products that we are going to show you now, I am still getting in the online shop, but they will be 15% off through the next time we film. So should we, I kind of half sprawled these out and half didn't. So
well, that's fine. We each have a
have a little, okay. So here's the cute thing. They all are coming in these cute little gauze. Is it tulle gauze?
It's like
tulle bags, like extra packaging, which you could use for something else, right? It's like 2 for the price of 1, but not really. Anyway, this is a new to us product. It's a project bag. Here, you want to turn around so they can see, if you can see it through the gauze. It's a project bag that has either white sheep
or black sheep.
Oh, they're so cute. So it all comes, these little ties don't really want to stay tied, but we'll tie them up if we ship them to you, so they come tied. But then you go, ba-ting, ba-ting. Are you open? Are you going to read stats?
I was going to read stats.
Okay. What's it say on the little label?
This cute sheep embroidered drawstring pouch will safely transport all your small projects and accessories. Made of soft cotton, it is ideal while traveling for storage purposes. The item is produced in an ecologically compliant facility.
Da, 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 da. It has the little, like the way it's sewn on the bottom means it can open up. I feel like, you know, you're the announcement on the airplane and I'm the flight attendant doing the like,
Your exits are here.
I'm the Vanna White for the moment. So it opens so it can stand up, right? I mean, it won't stand up.
That's a decent size.
It is a decent size. Like the pictures that I have borrowed from the Lantern Moon website to use for our listings, because it's just easier and they're pretty, show like a good few skeins of yarn in here. Drawstring, super cute little ties. It is a soft, it like looks like burlap, but it's a soft cotton. Again, white sheep or black sheep. If you go to the listing online, it's going to give you a drop down menu. Make sure you use the drop down menu to pick the color, not clicking on pictures. Clicking on pictures doesn't change what ends up in your cart in our online shop. What is the retail price?
We are retailing them for $21.95.
And if you use the code product space of space the space week, product of the week with spaces, you get 15% off this week. And when we're done, I'm going to have to nicely fold this up and put it back in the bag. While we're getting out our next, like there's a whole pile of them right here. While we're getting out our next item, and most of them, if they're big enough, they're going to come with like a little booklet. Like they're really pushing, here's all the cool stuff we have. So it's going to come with a little booklet that like has everything. And again, some of that we can special order if we aren't carrying it in the shop right now. But this doesn't mean that we have all these things in the shop. So also some of this, since I wasn't sure what it would look like, I only got like 2 or 3. So if we run out, if there's like a mad rush, because everyone's like, this is so cool, and they want to save the money this week. If you go online and you see, okay, I'm gonna have to wait to put that back in later. Multitasking is not my forte anymore. I'm old, older. If you go online and you see that it's out of the special thing that you wanted, email or call us, because we might let you pre-order at the sale price. But you gotta contact us. You can't do that through the shop site if we are out. Moving on, what do you have there?
I have the Lantern Moon Ebony finishing needles. They come in US size 1, 2, and 3, or 2.25, 2.75, and 3.25 millimeters. It's a lot of numbers. It is a lot of numbers. These large-eyed finishing needles are handcrafted using ebony, one of the world's most premium wood. It has a very smooth, tight grain and is extremely strong and resilient, thus making it perfect choice for knitters and crocheters. The liquid silk finish ensures that it glides through the knit material without snagging or splitting the yarn. Ideal tool for finishing your knit work.
So that's the lowdown on the ebony. Like the needles we're not carrying for the moment, but you can get them in the sewing needles there. And if you can see what Liz is holding up, it's got the plastic loop on the end, so you can shove really chunky yarn through it. We just thought these were super cute. So we didn't bring in the knitting needles or the crochet needles or crochet hooks or things like that yet. If there's like overwhelming demand, we'll bring them in. But for now, we're just trying the finishing needles. So what are we retailing those?
We are retailing them for $11.25
for the whole pack of 3 needles of different sizes, but it's 15% off. That breaks down to like $3 or $4 a needle. But that ebony, it's the ebony wood. That it's not plastic. You know, it's not cheap
we have
stuff.
the cheaper.
We have the wool needles. I think those are metal
needles. They're metal. They're like aluminum or whatever.
And they're much less expensive, but these will be really nice quality. So
I was like, ooh, a nice finishing tool for,
and they're different lengths too. So different thicknesses and different lengths. I think they'd be really great if you do a lot of chunky knitting, especially, and don't want to be squishing really thick yarn through teeny tiny eye holes on metal needles. So
I'm going to be trying these out later on my Papillon. So.
She will report back. Oh yes, the super chonk Papillon, right?
Yes.
So the sheep Sherpa. So we have old ones in the shop that we've had like forever, since before the world fell apart. And right when the yes, this is a sheep Sherpa. This is the old one though. The old one, our old one has seen some mileage.
They've been loved.
They've been well loved, and it's the fuzz on it's a little clumpy. I think the fuzz on these is
This
different.
one even has yarn stuck to the bottom.
Here's the new one. Like, can you hold it like this? Like the size. The new one's bigger, little chunkier and cuddlier. I mean, it's not really like a stuffed animal to hug. It's got some weight to it, a little bit. It's called the Sheep Sherpa. And welcome to the charmed world of Lantern Moon. This softly padded sheep will keep all necessities close at hand. It's like great to have on a table. And see, like we had all our crochet. I was trying to gather all the crochet hooks on the table into our Sheep Sherpa. And then it kept catching on all the yarn. So we have to put different things in it. But the little picture on here has like scissors and needles and like the interchangeable needle tips and things. Softly padded sheep will keep necessities close at hand. Good for holding many knitting notions as well as other needed items and produce ecologically, blah, 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 blah. I don't mean that to dismiss that. We've just already said it. So our Sheep Sherpa is $21.95. I think that was the same price as the bags, right? Yeah.
Yes.
He's got little feet and he comes in a little tool bag that you can, let's see if I can get him out without, you know, disrupting too much. And we can, the tool is slippery. The ribbon's slippery. We only have 2 of these left because as it came in the door, one of them walked out the door because it was paid for, not because it decided to make a run for it. So, oh, look, this is actually this out of the pouch. It looks a little bit more like the fluff on that one. It's just a little bigger and wider so you can fit more in it. But there's a firm pocket here to stick things in so they'll stick up and be ready. So like you can keep him on the table next to you while you're working on stuff and be, my scissors are right there instead of where did my scissors go?
And we also,
cool.
This is a needle, a tiny little.
I stuck a needle in his butt and we just recently found
so you could use it also as a pin cushion.
You can, the squishy areas can be pin cushions. Just watch out. You might lose needles in there. I was like, what's in here? Oh, look, there's a needle because it's sunk way in, right?
I found another one.
I knew
get it.
Same thing happened to me. I knew there were 2. I could only find one. There's one that's buried in there. So be careful if you use it as a pin cushion because it's a deep pin cushion. So he's super cute. Look at that face. Look at that little face. Okay.
So adorable.
So so that's just, we have one up by the register too that we use for pens and stuff. We basically, after a while, since they hadn't sold, we just use them for our own thing, like way back when the shop first opened. And
people have been asking.
like there were pen marks and the people have been like, can I buy that? And I'm like, it's really dirty because we've been using it. So, but now we have new fresh ones that haven't been mocked up. They're so pretty. 15% off this week for the code product of the week. Okay. Wasting all this time. Well, I'm not wasting time because it's all lovely, but we only have so much time left.
So Lantern Moon,
what they're absolutely known for
is they have these adorable sheep tape measures.
And now they come in little tool bags that are so cute and pretty. They're fuzzy. Like the tape measure is inside instead of like having a crochet case, which they have some items with crochet cases that we don't have right now. They're fuzzy and they're so cute. And it used to be like they're fluffy, just like the Sherpas.
Yes.
What are we retailing these for?
We are retailing these for $15.95.
They're so cute. Can you hold up
the
little guy's face?
60 inches long.
Oh, they're the extra long ones.
And carry both metric and US measurements.
So the white ones have a black face with pink for the nose and mouth and little eyes.
They're called merino, the white ones.
Oh,
the gray ones are called woolly, and the black ones are just black sheep.
Well, there goes my surprise on how we have 3 different colors now.
Sorry, but you said yesterday that you used to order like a 12-pack of these.
I was about to tell that story too. Go ahead.
No,
you started. No, okay. So you see what happened was, yes, when we used to order them from Lantern Moon, like she's saying, you order a 12-pack and usually it was like 11 white ones and 1 black one. And now they have just released different colors. Like you don't have to buy a billion to get a few black ones. So we have equal numbers currently of black and I'm gonna have to change the names to reflect this. They'll say black and gray and white, but they'll also say the fancy names of merino, woolly, and black sheep. So, oh my gosh, they're so soft.
They're so soft.
They're so soft. This is the gray one. It's got a face just like the white one. And then the black one has a little white face. They're so soft. I love it.
They are, and it feels like a faux leather or something.
I want to rub it
suede for the
for the little pull.
For the little pull in the face. Like they are super.
I was
super
like the pull. Wait, no, this is his foot. This is his. The tail is his pull. And they have like regular tape measures. They have a little button in the back. You have to feel for it that retracts it. But I want to rub this all over my face, but I know that's super gross right now in COVID times, so I'm not going to. Because if you come in the shop, you're like, I don't want the one you rubbed all over your face, so I'm just not going to do it. But it's so soft. Was the white one this soft too?
Yes.
Oh, they're so soft.
See?
This one's softer. Feel this one.
The last one.
I feel like the gray and the black
are
kind of softer than the white, but it's still soft. It's not like I was like, but the white is like the cute traditional one, but the gray and the black are so soft. They're like a little extra soft.
They're like those little blankets you buy for babies.
But if you only get the white one, you won't know how soft these are. So it's all soft. It's just this little softer. Okay. Wait here. They have to go back in the right. Too. Yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh, they're so soft. We got these yesterday, but I hadn't taken them out of the packaging.
We hadn't played with them.
Y'all are the first to see this. So while we're tying them back up, that was really, I started with the tape measures in my order, and then I kept adding fun things. So I'm so glad we have tape measures. See, they're along the front there. So, okay. My surprise on how we have 3 different colors of tape measures was already ruined by how I set up this shot. Sorry. Okay. So let's do the
little
stitch
bags.
holder bags. So we haven't brought in their little stitch holders. They have ring stitch holders with little sheep that say LM on them hanging off of them, but they're like either metal or plastic. They're not fuzzy. If you like those, let me know and I'll see about ordering them in. What we did get are these cute little, this is the size, again, in its own little tool bag. We got little stitch marker carriers because you don't need their stitch markers to hold your to have something to hold stitch markers in. Everyone's got different stitch markers.
I have some of the old stitch marker bags and they were zippered.
Okay, and we still have ones like that from Knitter's Pride. But these little ones, see, did you see what she did? You had the dark one. They may or may not have seen that against your dark top. But beep.
They're like the cutest little,
and they
tiny...
have the way they're sewn, so they'll fold flat. They're super cute and little, and like, oh my gosh, adorable. Lantern Moon was known for their silk products, and this feels pretty close. It's not exactly. It's a silk blend now instead of like pure silk. But they have the little balls to pull, and zippers do keep things safe. Zippers also catch on your yarn, so. All these string pulls I kind of like because you're not going to get, I've had to unzip my yarn as carefully as possible from our large project bags that we have, the big vinyl ones. So these come in 4 colors and they're either going to say like green and maroon and gray and blue, or they're going to have the fancy names. This one's Sage. What do you got?
I have Dahlia, which is the burgundy
red. Dahlia's I called it maroon, I think, on the listing, but you know.
Yeah.
Yes. It doesn't say it on the, oh, maybe it does. I don't know.
No.
And
it's
then
a nice winey color.
And then what else?
And this one is Arctic or blue.
Or blue. It's like a nice slate blue, you know, because you were like, it's gray when it was in the school bag. I'm like, no, it's blue. And then this one is the gray. It's also called Cloud Silver. Gray, I forget what I called it online, but it's also called Cloud. It's a light frosty gray. It's like a cloud that's about to rain on you, but not a super dark thunder cloud that's going to throw lightning at you.
It's more a happy cloud.
Yes, it's a happy but not fluffy white cloud. Yes, it's in the middle there somewhere. So these are adorable. What is our retail price for these?
Our retail price for these is $11.25.
15% off this week with the code product of the week. I think we only have 2 of each color right now.
We do.
If there are colors that are super popular, we will order more. So get them now if you want the actual thing fast and in your hot little hands as fast as possible.
So you
can also come into the shop and get these, by the
way. Really want to buy like one of each.
Can you wait?
I will wait a week, before I bogart them.
How about wait until I get a new order in?
Maybe.
Okay.
I can't promise anything, but I will wait a week.
And okay, so here is one of the most exciting things to bring back in that we were so sad that we lost when Lantern Moon went out of business. This is like, what is all this? This is the knit out box. And the knit out box, we're gonna see. They didn't used to come all folded up like this. They came already kind of. I forget how they came, but we just put them on display. Assembled. They came partially assembled. So again, this is gonna come with the big catalog of like everything that they are now producing. The knit out box is really cool if you don't like a hard-sided box like for your yarn carrier. But you want something to keep your yarn fully enclosed. Like a yarn bowl is really hard to travel with, right? But this, we have 2 pieces. What does it say on the little tag thing?
It is made out of modal satin.
So satin rather than silk. They used to be silk. There's only one color. Go ahead.
With a traditional AGAJRAK. I'm not even going to try.
Azrak?
Block printed fabric.
That would be like this cute stuff. A lot of their accessory bags to like storage things have this print on them.
This 5-inch cube shaped box is designed to hold individual balls of yarn. A keyhole opening in the front allows the yarn to feed out, and a closed top lid keeps the precious material contained. A buttonhole closure with the top and bottom handles makes this portable yarn holder quite elegant. And keeps your yarn from being attacked by pets and all that kind of stuff. What is our retail price? And then I'm going to show you how $31.95.
$31.95, 15% off this week with the code. So there are 2 pieces, and you can tell them apart because one has a handle on the top, and one. What's going to happen? See how those will line up, hopefully, when I put this together right. So, and there's little bobbles everywhere. So I'm trying to, like, there's a little hole over here. You can kind of see my stuff. So here's a fastener that you can open and close.
It means your yarn is not permanently locked into the
That's
box.
very nice because some yarn containers have holes, but then once you feed it through, you're stuck. Okay, so I'm going to get this ready. I've got this. I'm going to stick it in the knit out box. I'm going to make sure my yarn, and I picked a really thin yarn to do this with. Sorry, it was the one I had on hand, but the yarn is coming out of there. So then I can fasten it in. And then I want to say this has got to go inside. Yes, because these fasteners are on the outside. So then this one, again, when it's unfolded, it holds back. You can see how complicated this is, right? If I put this over the top when they're freshly unfolded, there we go. See, it fits in. Got to ease it in there, but it fits in and over. My yarn is still coming out of the front. And if I want to carry this around, I can lock the little guys on the side. And now I can carry them around.
Just noticed something.
What'd I do?
Flip your box over.
There's a handle on this side too. So once it's in there, you can carry it either way. This is so cute. And now I can pull my yarn out, and my yarn inside is like, we're going to yarn barf, but I can pull this out and keep knitting. See, yarn barf. I told you there was a pull in there.
But also children, cats, pets.
I was like, you'd be like, but also children.
No. Everybody, it can get batted around with no, like, it's not going to break. Like yarn bowls, if they get tipped over, can break.
It's not like a ceramic handmade one that's super special that falls on the floor and then you're set.
Yeah. Bless you.
Yarn in the nose. Okay. Fuzzies. Not this yarn. The fuzzies off of this yarn. But then, you know, if you're like, no, I want to work on another project, you can take this out. You can release your yarn. You can stick something else in. And that one was just hard for me to get in because I hadn't really, like, the folds on this, which again, if you want to fold up and take with you, it's like ready to go.
It might also be easier to put it in that one first and slide the top over the bottom.
Let's try Liz's version. I'm sure she's right. Okay, so this is the smaller one, right? with the handle and the flaps. Let's try Liz's thing. We put it in the small one. Let's watch this magic happen. And then we line up, here's the hole. We line up the big hole and we slide it over. And we could flip it or not. I'm gonna flip it so this, yes, this actually makes a lot more sense. Fine. Fine. Liz wins this one. So, when they have cute little beads on the edge of these, and this needs a little bit of trimming, but that's okay. But now you can hold it either way again. So, fine. Do the small one first. That makes so much more sense. No show notes, people. We didn't practice this before. But I'm glad we did that before. I'm sorry, I did it, but it was her idea. I should have let you do it but I also piled so much stuff over on her side of the camera. You wouldn't have seen it. You'd think I was diabolical or something, but I really didn't do that on purpose. I like my gadgets.
She does.
I own the shop.
And now we have a whole bunch of gadgets.
It's my
that I have to find homes for.
Yes. Okay. So we're gonna fold this back up and package this back up. But
actually we could probably leave that out because somebody's going to want to see how it works.
Stop being so right, Liz.
I have to have a sample to display.
I'm gonna leave it right there then.
Okay.
Okay, we should wrap up and go.
Because I have like,
why doesn't Liz just do everything now? What am I here for?
I have a billion things to go put away and to find homes for.
And Lantern Moon is actually selling a whole display stand, which we did not bring in. So now we have to figure out where to put all this stuff.
I'm probably going to put it in with the cocoa nets because, you know.
I was gonna say, unless y'all just want to buy it and then we don't have to put it anywhere because it's already bought, you know. So like this thing over here, we just have to, we can make it work. If I have to order more little standees and stuff.
No, I have ideas.
She's got ideas.
I mean, that's dangerous, but I have ideas.
Thinking. Thinking is both hard and dangerous, but it's usually pretty good. So, okay. So all Lantern Moon stuff, I'm going to get in the product of the week category online until it's there, which it won't be there until I publish it. Like it hasn't published yet. So if you don't see it online, I'm still working. 15% off until next Wednesday morning. So if you're watching this like Tuesday night, you might still have a chance to get it 15% off. Contact the shop if we're out of stock on something because we could put you in on a pre-order at the sale price. Product of the week is the code. You got to put the code in to get the discount. It doesn't automatically happen. Tomorrow is Dear Becky and Lizzy. We have one question.
We do.
If you would like to add to our list of questions, at this point, you should email
liz@sundragonartandfiber.com.
If you want to send us a card for next week, you can write Dear Becky and Lizzy, Sun Dragon Art and Fiber, 35 South Broad Street, Brevard, North Carolina, 28712. After that, we have Knit Night on Friday from 7 to 9 p.m. with a shop phone number.
828-877-3550.
Got all the numbers. Or important information, whatever. We had a good 20 people strong last night at one point. It was really fun. So, Sunday.
It is our.
We forgot this yesterday. It's like we're still getting back in the hang of like doing stuff. So our monthly sit and stitch is this Sunday. It's the 16th. What are you trying to tell me something?
No, it's the day we're supposed to have like 15 inches of snow.
Oh crap.
So
okay. Best case scenario, we're snowed in with electricity and we have our virtual sit and stitch. Yay. Wonderful. Worst case scenario, I'm keeping myself warm with tea lights and I cannot broadcast because we have no power. I'm really hoping it's the first. If it's, you know, if we lose power, but we stay alive, that is the optimal bad case scenario. We'll reschedule, right? Yeah. I think we'll reschedule for the following week. If I have a way to get stuff out on social media, I'll get stuff out on social media. Like if I lose power and Liz doesn't, I can always have her post something, but I won't be able to reach her because I only have a cell phone and I'll have no power and data in my area sucks. So This will be fun, Liz. I'm glad you thought about that.
Yeah, I was like, ooh, we have our Sunday.
Okay, so
if you follow the Sun Dragon hashtag and I hashtag on Instagram.
Yes, Sun Dragon Art and Fiber.
Sun Dragon Art and Fiber.
Follow our hashtags. All of them. I mean, I have a billion.
I
Sun
might
Dragon
be
Art and Fiber.
able to.
Hashtag Sun Dragon Art and Fiber. You'll put an announcement out.
I'll put an announcement out.
Like if you can't reach me,
I haven't heard from Rebecca.
I'm assuming
12 hours.
I'm assuming she's alive, but I'm assuming she's alive. She just can't communicate, and I'm not going to hike out. And I don't have snowshoes.
Actually, so when we were moving you into your house, there's a couple of spots.
There's a couple of hot maybes.
There's a couple of hot maybes.
So I might be able to get
it
word
is
out
the weirdest thing. It's like I could FaceTime.
But not call.
Yeah. It was weird.
Yeah. So it all depends on if I can find some data to do stuff because Wi-Fi keeps me alive right now.
Halfway up your driveway.
Okay.
And
depending on how much snow is in my driveway, I have a really big driveway now.
Cat tower corner of the living room.
So now that there's a cat tower there,
you have to climb it and sit on top of it.
Okay. If we don't lose power, I will still be broadcasting even with 15 inches of snow outside my house on Sunday on Facebook Live and Zoom with the shop phone number again for that. If you don't know it by now, learn it. No, I'm kidding. 1 to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But if you go on Zoom this weekend and we don't let you in from the weight room or it says the host hasn't started the meeting yet, I'm at home with no power and lots of snow. Let's just
either are great possibilities. Like
they're
it
not
just
great.
takes
They're not great
one
possibilities.
Well,
they're possible possibilities. There's a likelihood. There's a likelihood they will happen.
It only takes one tree to knock out power. So
I love living here, and sometimes
there's lots
it's
of trees
annoying.
here, and it only takes one.
Yes, it's so true. Okay. On that note, let's go around the shop for the day.
Yay!
We have an appointment coming in with multiple people at 10:30, and we have to clean up this mess. And it is 9:58 right now, ish. So we love y'all. Stay safe. We'll see you tomorrow.
Like, subscribe, ring the bell. We are
depending on which thing we look at. We're at either, what was your saying? 87?
87.
687. Mine was saying 690 this morning. Like, we're within 13 people of 700, which y'all may or may not know means we give you another sale.
And it's just a little bit bigger than last time.
Just a little bit. But it's over the threshold where people are usually like, oh my gosh, I have to buy stuff. So help us help you get a sale. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing to this channel. There's no financial obligation, and you might actually save some money when you spend money with us. So, and not to mention, like, we might decide to do a sale next month because it's going to be 2 years that we've been filming. But why wait till next month? 13 more subscribers.
We generally do a treat yourself for Valentine's Day.
Oh my gosh, there's so much that's happening. I think we should combine those though, because it's around Valentine's Day that we started. Anyway.
Lots going on.
Obviously, we haven't decided yet. We need to go. Yeah. Stay safe. Come visit us if you're local. Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 5. Bring a mask or grab one at the door.
If you're local, come stock up for the snow knitting.
Get some stuff so when you're stuck at home, you have something to knit and keep yourself warm or crochet. Yay! I'm going to be wrapped up in my huge crochet blanket at home if I lose power. Let's talk more about that tomorrow. I am getting distracted. Where's my mask?
That's not a thing.